Greetings and welcome back to our CK3 Lord of the Rings Dwarven Adventure, where last time we stopped being an adventurer and became Lord of, oh dear, Exile, which is a duchy title, so that's always good. Kingdom of Moria, which can't create. But yes, we have the realms of Moria here. Now, also want to apologize, there was no video for this on Friday. I did upload the cons episode a few days ago, so to make up for it today, we're going to be doing 2 Lord of the Rings episodes and 1 con to just balance it out. So it's going to, for the upload here, just as an aside, it's going to be Lord of the Rings, the con episode, and then another Lord of the Rings episode later. So just keep an eye out on that. So with that out of the way, I wanted to make sure we're befriending Elrond, because I want to make an alliance with him, because we could potentially get Holy Ward. Now, we were debating whether or not to go for the Dimrill here, just because it is part of us, but we'd have to go to war against Galadriel, and I don't really feel like doing that. So Lothlorien, it's about 7,000, Imladris about 4,000. So you know what? Propose alliance? Oh, never mind. All right, well, Elrond, propose alliance? No, then never mind. Oh, okay. Okay, then let's purchase truce. Could have sworn defensive negotiations. 1 alliance without a marriage. The defensive alliance. Diplomacy. Oh, we are defensively allied. All right, so I did do that because I think we decided. So we're just trying to basically make it so we're allied with Imladris at some point somehow. But unfortunately, Gundabad kind of reformed. Luckily, there are little bits around here. So instead of going south for the Gundabad, we're gonna go north a little bit here. What's this with the deepest pits? There we go. All right, 2,000 men. You're at war? Truce? You're being raided. Okay. 7,000 men. God damn. Who's raiding you? The Darkest Grotto? Oh. Well, we'll have to deal with that at some point. How much men do we have? About, all right, almost 4,000. We're gonna need a lot of cash. And we need to also start building up whatever we have, like Durin's Hall, Hold of Steel. What do we do this? You don't have any available buildings for this slot. Hold of Marble, Hold of Gold. All right, how about instead we take a look? All right, the building construction costs would actually be useful in the long run here, especially in this one. There's a lot of buildings that we could potentially choose instead. Treasure Hoard. -10 a month, but development growth, renown, prestige, okay. Fungal farm, alehouse, rudimentary tunnels, arm storage. Okay. Well, we'll figure out what to build first. We only have 171 gold in station. That is true, we can station. So let's do that. What do we got? We got our Eastern Halberdiers, our Retinue Vanguard, 63, Armored Footmen. All right, Retinue Vanguard, station in Durin's Halls, Armored Footmen. 1,000 pillars. Eastern. The East Hall, I suppose, it kind of fits. Crossbowmen. Go in the... Oh, actually, you know what? No, go to this endless stairs. And then some mangonels. None of it's going to be helpful, so I don't know. Go to the West Hall. Can pardon, lawfully imprison, demand payments. Alright, could potentially get 90 gold from Haldir. Ooh. Man, all right, so we have 200 gold now, almost 300. Could declare wars, yeah. Kind of want to get the deepest pit, but I don't want to deal with the raiders there. But, so how is this? You have the Liege of the Northern Mines. All right. Easy enough. Can we declare war? Force submission as a client state, which I don't want. Wish I could do holy wars, but I suppose I actually need to fabricate claims. So I guess go to the Shattered Spire. The deepest pit. Okay, I can do a holy war for you, but that's gonna cause a lot of people to join, so unfortunately we're gonna have to wait. Alright, we'll just have to build up. That's fine. And we are doing the crafting lifestyle. Speaking of crafting, we can think, what did I get? Tinkerer? Break down the separate materials. Yes, we can break down extra swords and stuff that we have. So let's do that real quick. Dismantle. I don't know if that did actually give us anything. 63 gold. Which one are we wielding now? The Ironfist sword? Oh, we got, yeah, we did get some trinkets. Rubies, interesting, okay. Lucky Rabbit's Paw, which we have equipped. Animal figurine. We'll dismantle, get some emeralds. Tin, okay, I think these are probably going to be used in the crafting system. Okay, yeah. Can't destroy that. Is there anything? The fertility bonus is not 78 gold though. All right, we got some emeralds and steel, copper and tin. So let's go to the crafting. All right, we can check out weapon here. What if we wanted to choose? Select an icon. Sylvan Sword, Avari Sword, Dalish, Northern, Gundabad, Isengard, Noldor, Rohirrim, Arani Sword, default, Black Lock. Okay. Gundabad Spear, Dalish. Alright, what if I want to, make a mace or an axe? Any interesting axes? Blacklock? Broadbeam? Alright. Change artifact name and description. Artifact type. Armor 76, 78, so we'd have to use this. Alright, first I'm actually trying to learn the crafting system, so bear with me. Helmet, regalia, armor, so yeah. I want to wait until I guess we have like a better weapons thing. Do we have some mithril? Prowess +3. Prowess +4. Mithril swords. Prowess +2. Okay. I think I increased modifier level. It's gonna cost that. Gonna. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Sorry, I just keep saying that. But cash, cash, cash. Journey to the Arch of Cyrender. Journey to the building. The Dwemer. We could dismantle, sell. At least we could potentially sell a lot of these, you know. How much for 40 gold if I destroyed the copper? 40 gold for the tin. 40 and 40. All right. Masterwork. All right, let's dismantle that. We got more rubies and more copper. All right, I'm gonna take a quick look at the rest of all this. All right, you know what? We're gonna craft our first item here. It's just gonna be a simple like ring, just to see if we can create anything like that. At least I kind of want to make it a ring. Could, because we kind of just want to use some cheap stuff here. We have some quartz and some copper. It's gonna cost 70 gold, 78% chance, and let's make an Iron Hills helmet. Why not? Change artifact name. I don't know any. If anyone get, whenever we create something that we'll keep, give me some inspiration for like a description of it, and I'll throw it in there. But we'll just do we'll just do the copper helm. And 78% chance. Use an ingredient in crafting. Quartz was destroyed. It's gonna take how long did it say? 210 days. So we'll have to see how that is. I did build some mines over here in the Great Mine, so by the time we get done, we should be raking in the cash. Just need to, you know, start making some more money. At least 6 gold already. So we'll see. We need money for claims anyway in order to go to war. Fortunately, that was taken by Gundabad. Luckily, Gundabad is, you know, orc, so I don't really trust that they'll really stay stable for long. So we'll see how that turns out. 5,000, almost 6,000. Yeah, 7,000, 11,000. Yeah, we can only force into tributes and everything. You're at war, it looks like. Oh, there we go. Looks like it's been completed. Didn't know it was already 200 days. That went by real quick. We're trying to murder the Lord of Gundabad too, just because if he kicks the bucket, got this dude who takes over, who's not nearly as, you know, martially focused, might actually have some rebellions, who knows. But yes, all right, and we're just continuing on grabbing claims and whatnot as soon as we can. Hooks expiring. Pardon your friend. Yeah, sure, whatever, just so that goes away. Could declare wars. No one really interesting to marry, so we'll stay out of that for now. Gondor and Rohan. Gundabad, you're just a pain in my side. I'm a little worried about the struggle for Moria, but you know, construct a building in any holding just increases it. So the more we try to build up, the more we might have to deal with the Balrog. And I don't know if we'll be able to kill the Balrog. Who knows? We could. Never know. If we do, it'll be glorious, but... Ugh. Overlord Malduf has been sent to Mondos's fateful embrace. A thorn in my side is no longer. Thank Namo. Madarab's hireling executed our plan perfectly in the dead of night. The man snuck through a gap scouting the Roman patrols, let himself into our quarters chamber with a stolen key, and brought Maldof's wretched existence to a wet, gurgling end. There will always be whispers. My involvement in the crime remains unknown. I do love surprise visits. Would you look at that? Now, this dude, they are winning this war. Ooh, for the Blighted Tunnels. Thorngul's invasion for the Blighted Tunnels. Interesting. Now, I wonder, you think we could, murder this dude? Because who's his heir? He's slightly better than the Marshal, so maybe it might be better to keep a gas bag. If that's the case. What about Orktown? Who's in charge of Orktown?
A coward. Oh, his son might actually be a better one to keep around at the very least. 28% secrecy. We'll hold off on getting too murder happy, I should say, but still. We are kind of slowly getting some claims. I could actually start colonizing something over here. I think, okay, no, I can't colonize that because I need that. And you're under Gundabad. Man, Gundabad. That's what I get for, you know, just being an adventurer for 119 years, right? Alright, so this is what I was going for in the crafting before we did much else. The material potential here. Certain metals increase the amount of modifiers that can be placed onto the artifact. So if we have this, then we'll just be able to put more and more stuff on whatever artifacts we are making to make it even better. Supposed ability, although having the transmutation could be good. Change it, adds a random. I'm saving the excavator for when we're in a more clear position to focus on, when we actually can mine. Let's go for the material potential. Try to see if we can knock down some of this other crafting. And now we're in the unique position that we can do a holy war real quick for the kingdom of the foundations of stone. Obviously, it would call all the others in, which is not good, but if we're quick, we could siege everything down before they get to us, is what I'm trying to think. And maybe we could potentially call in some special mercs or something. The Blade of Uri. You are not at war. Offer gold to make Zibin, which you are the war leader. So I don't know how much gold they would ask. We don't have any holy orders. Kingdom or empire, you have barony that can be at least. So that would be good overall. Just restore Durin's throne. Interesting. Gains a Throne of Durin special building slot. Development Endurance Hall changes by 5. The Delving Endurance Hall will be upgraded 2 levels. It cannot be upgraded 2 levels for every level it would otherwise have upgraded. At the title, Misty Mountains, Durin's Folk. You have beheld a crown of stars atop your head. Interesting. Okay, the Misty Mountains we could potentially do. I don't know about the crown of stars. Could establish some house traditions. I always forget I have this submod. Favors arbitrary, eccentric, and brave. Disfavors humble and shy. Truth. Favors cynical, honest, and just. Fortune. Favors greedy, diligent, gregarious. Pretty good. Benefits influence. Gregarious, calm, deceitful, disfavors, trusting, and content. Power. There's ambitious, wrathful, and impatient, disfavors lazy. Natural dread, fellow vassal, vassal opinion. Could get more levies out of it. Pride. Favors arrogant, ambitious, and wrathful. I'm not a big fan of the arrogant trait, but could be good. Vengeance. Vengeful, just, and sadistic. Disfavors forgiving and compassionate. I don't like those, so that's fine. Not the biggest fan of I mean, the benefits are decent, but not Justice. Just, vengeful, zealous. Martial per level of fame, stewardship per level of fame, natural dread, and dread decay. Okay. Honor. Favors honest, just, and stubborn. Not the biggest fan of the benefits. Favors brave, stubborn, and patient. Disfavors craven. Children start to learn swordsmanship. Martial per level, prowess per level of stress, pursuit efficiency, legitimacy gain, legitimacy loss. We lose more legitimacy. I don't know which one I want to go for. I always forget I actually have this mod. So if anyone has any, I've shown through these, so if you guys want to pause as we look through them, let me know what you guys think we should go for on that front, or just kind of ignore it still. But yeah, adopt centralized gain lawgiver. Interesting. Administrative, if we want to do that. Commission artifact, create travel, local arbitration, 52 legitimacy, inspired levies. I'm gonna begin arbitration, hampering corruption. All right, some more taxes is fine. Commission epic, hold mystical communion. Sure, we'll hold a mystical communion, see what is good there. I did make a accolade here, the first of the battle line. Disciplinarian and then tactician, I think will be useful. All right, I'm just trying to see if this is now the best time to try to do this. We can only do a one kingdom holy war per lifetime. But if we have this, then we don't have to worry about anything down here, and then we can slowly start building up more as we go for the little bits here that we can take. And then Gundabad and Orc Town are the ones we got to worry about. I'm afraid they got these little baronies here. That's fine. Those are just mountain passes. It's not what we do. We go under, so it's fine with if they keep that. But yeah, so leave any suggestions down there. I might do the war any minute. I don't know. We'll see. But if I don't do it this episode, maybe we'll do it next episode. In which case, leave any other comments down. All right, mystical communion rumors. We gain 300 learning experience. We gain divine guidance, martial learning, stress gain, and stress loss. You know what? I don't care what they say. Should be rather helpful. And we got you 4 months left for the encampment of Ancient Crossing. And you're under him. We could go to war against you guys because we have a claim there. That's that. You're under Gundabad. Assuming you're under Gundabad. Yeah, you're just straight up Gundabad. Is Gundabad at war with you? I'm just... Alright, so they're just still at war. Still have 9,000. So if we do that, they might... That means they're closer around here or there than I would like. But it also means they're distracted. And they are rather evenly matched, so... Oh, taking a look at this, it only says Holy War might join the war. And it only shows this dude. So these guys might not even join. Pardunak. And it is all those, so they are Pardunak. Huh. Just a little worried. Oh, cause he... What? I'm so confused. You have allies? You don't? Foundations of stone? The darkest grotto. 12,000 if he raises his men. We'd definitely be doomed. Huh. Who's your heir? Snagul? Ugh. Actually decent at martial, huh? Alright. Declare war. Oh, now it doesn't even show if they will or not. Ugh. I think if we're quick enough. You know what? We just held a mystical communion. We can be like a vision. Nah, I don't know. We'll see. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Alright, immediately head over in that direction. All we gotta do is just... Oh, victory? You and your fellows arrested overlordship for me, but mark my words, I will not give it up so easily. We'll have to keep an eye on War Chief Komog of the Emerald Ducks. Oh, he died. Was executed on our orders? Oh, alright. Easy enough. Delving, the culture changed to Ironfist. Oh, we captured him prisoner right away, that's why. Conquered your realm. No, he didn't. He's just in the Emerald Ducks. Negotiate settlement. He's a lunatic. Let's see if we can get anyone to join us. Easy enough. If he is a lunatic, a lot of people aren't gonna like him, so. Alright, with that said, that was really quick. Now I just gotta give this stuff out. Oof. I gotta worry about building stuff now. Rock quarry. None of these have any special buildings, right? No. Okay. It is just like this area here. Got it. Alright, well, let me go give this stuff away. Oh boy, it's transitioning into wandering. But it has no aim to its action. It is as calm as it likely to get while awake and will not actively pursue those who remain out of its way. It will respond if someone comes across it. Alright. It's good to know. It's good to know. Still trying to kill that one dude. Yep. Alright. So I'm trying to figure out what we want to do. In order to create the Kingdom of Moria, we need 2 duchy titles. We need to own 11 counties. We own 9. 500 gold, which we don't have. And 2 duchy titles, yeah. So there is that to go for. And we are gaining some claims over here. Maybe we should actually, you know, as a backup, head and see if we can get some glittering cavern stuff. You know, just as a backup, you know, just in case things go south. But we'll see. But we could create some duchies here real quick. Darkest Grotto, Abyssal Sea, Umbral Floodways. Disabled building. Why are these disabled? Unable to make use of okay. If that's the case, I'll just give it to someone so they can just start over. How 14 months, and then we can go to war against this only this dude for the claims we got. And that gives us like 2 claims here, so we'll have 11. I don't know who's... Oh, you actually have that. Reduced development. Okay, so I can go and get the Barony Broken Respite, so I don't have to work. Oh man, this dude actually just has a lot. Alright, well I have to get the claims for all of this. Your claims, yeah. Alright, yeah, that's our next goal here. Just go to war for those. We'll have to avoid Gundabad for a bit, but then I guess this dude will be our next target. I am tempted to actually do a mining excavation though. How much is it gonna cost? Dwarven expedition. Oh, okay. Anticipated rewards. Leave your realm to be ruled by another dwarf, establishing a new realm somewhere. Okay, so we just move. Choose a dwarf to establish an outpost in a previously far-flung abandoned delving. Okay, so that's probably what they did with the glittering halls. Now I want to do a mining. So it takes 4 years before we could do another one. We could potentially get some resources. Participants may gain gold. Alright, prospecting. Mineral resources. Mine resources worth valuable gold. Rare resource rarity. Increase hewer miner trait. We're not even a miner, are we? We are a smith. We need money in order to actually forge all this stuff is what I'm thinking, so. Alright. Let me think. Oh! Duchy claim! All the northern mines will be mine? Yes, alright, cool. Now we don't have to worry about that. Fabricate a claim, I guess. We have a claim on here. Darkest dungeon. Okay, so the Cane Passage, huh? Fabricate me a claim there. Maybe we'll get that. We can go after them ourselves. So, Caradris Pass. If I clicked all of our claims, we would get everything there. Yes, declare war. Let's raise our men. And let's head that way. 45 gold, too risky. And once we get to 10, maybe we'll give it a go. 50% bad luck Komog. Here's unlucky days. Well, strict observations rituals. Alright, so we could potentially exercise success chances. Means unlucky charm. Not duping so low. Gain some stress. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Are you still here? Alright, you did leave. We'll just have to worry about that later. 93%. Knock these guys out real quick. Nope. Alright, well, whatever. Let's just head in there and do that then. Army gold maintenance, yes. Perfect. We win. Nice. Oh, we have some orc vassals? Yes, we do. No, it's not you. Can we declare war? Armies are raised, that's fine. Disband. Let me get rid of these orc vassals then. Oh, nope, not you. Could colonize this for 100 gold. Alright, you. Can I not revoke? Interesting. Huh. Alright, well, whatever. Maybe it's... We get something? Destroy. We'll dismantle, get something out of it. I'll take a look at what that was later. Ironfist culture. We're searching for Divine Right. The Uri Cassus Belli. Trebuchets, man arms. Is that what we want to be going for? Medieval level bearing. Fabricate claim. Development growth, urbanization. Yeah, sure. Just really weird that we can't revoke. I always forget how that happens. Alright, I'll figure it out. I totally forgot it's because I don't have the crown authority to do it. Now I can revoke title. Give me that. Alright, now with that out of the way, do we have any other orc vassals? We do. Caradras Pass, huh? Nice. Alright, just so. Now in Caradras Pass, what do we got here? Wild Mountain Pass. Can that be built over? I'm just curious on that. Citadel of the Past. Interesting. Okay. You know, I wouldn't mind giving it to Glorfindel. It's not our culture or anything, but having a Gondorian to guard the pass, as it were. Well, let's see here. Is bed through? We'll just give it to someone like that. And grant that. I don't think we have anything else. We can declare war. Oh wow, you have 2,000 men? Interesting. And are you single? Yes, you are. Seize that hold. Seize the hold or seize the county? The duchy, yeah. Raise our men back to war. And let's get to it. Also, there we go. Invite, execute scheme. 71% chance. Maybe we'll wait. Oh, I made a narrow escape of the Balrog. As I traverse empty chambers and halls, occasionally losing my bearings, I pick up a light whistle. Yet all at once, the air seems to choke me. My whistle stops, for my heart has seemingly leapt into my throat. Diving behind a doorway, I close my eyes as the malice in the air grows thicker, the temperature spiking. After a time, it seems to dissipate, and I hurriedly make the opposite direction. Yet in my panic, my eyes paid little attention to the ground. Tripping over a piece of broken masonry, I hit the ground hard, letting out a groan of pain. Now without injury. Alright, we had a bad fall. We got injured, but that's fine. We lost injured. But we had a narrow escape from the Balrog. Oof. Alright, enforce demands. So be it. Notable. Oh, wait. What is this? To the loathsome you rest from my control. I'm not actually worried about you. I'm gonna be honest. I was worried about the other dude, but not you. Oh yeah, we have to replace all that. Alright, whatever. We'll be a little under our domain limit. Intrigue. Process. Hey! Alright, War Chief Komog is dead. So that's nice. 60 gold, sure. Seize that. I don't know if we're gonna need it anymore because, well, actually no, if we declared war on Holy War for County, Holy War, way to reduce development. Okay, well, how many are actually here? One. You, War Chiefess, we've taken claims on these two places. Boss Drongu has these two. War Chief Ugaraz has that. But we might not need it. We can usurp the overlordship of the foundations of stone, or we can create the kingdom of Moria. Now, what I'm thinking is, do I want to create it right now so we can just claim the rest of it real quick, or do I want to claim it all first and then proclaim it once we kicked all the orcs out. Well, no, we can't kick out all the orcs just yet because of this dude. So, you know what? How long have we been recording for this episode? And this is how we're gonna end it. Behold, the King of Moria. It's Uzbad. You have new duties. Yep. Others called my attention real quick. You are now Almighty Uzbad. We have now created the mighty kingdom of Khazad-dûm. Might be time to get a new nickname, or maybe we'll no, you know what? We might give ourselves a new nickname later once we unite. Maybe the Unifier or something. But in the meantime, did just spend all that money now. We have 2 core artifacts. Mysterious lamp. What does it do? Prestige and court grandeur bonus. I'm fine with dismantling it. Oh well. These at the very least we shall put up there. And this is very, very nice. Inactive. Alright, we're not making enough money. Let's hold our court and then we'll end the episode. A peasant woman timidly approaches my throne. Is rampant with unrest and banditry. Spare little coin if the region control may be restored. The control level of Delvine. I don't know how much control it actually has. Need excessive bloodshed. Increased presence. Popular opinion -20. Control growth. You know what? We just created the Kingdom of Moria. We need to wipe out every dreg that's gonna tear us down. My lord, the threat of Gundabad weighs heavy on my mind. Only days from the gates of Chamber of Masborough and House of Chamber. Help fortify my lands. Fortification right granted. You get a week. You speak true. Chamber must be fortified. You get a week. All right, 85. I don't want to give him the fortification rights. Days, we must fortify the capital. Nonsense, Gundabad is no threat. Burdens by the risks of war. Because we're brave. Frontier ramparts. Okay, I don't want to spend the money. Dust to dust. Oh, I'm sorry, my lord. My village in Great Mines was hit by blight this year. We lost not only our crop, but our seed, too. We have nothing. We shall starve without help. Luckily, we're really good at stewardship, so we'll just choose that. And my business is done. And there we go. We'll end today's episode with here. The next episode will be out later today, I suppose, since I said I was going to do 2 for Lord of the Rings. But yeah, I think, you know, we started off being a little worried that we wouldn't be able to do much, and one episode we've created Moria, so can't wait to see what happens next. So leave any other comments and suggestions down below, and leave a like if you like, leave a dislike if you dislike, but tell me why, and I shall see you all later.